Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to Let's Play Zelda 2. And this is about where we left off. So, if my experience seems different, it's because I forgot to save my state last time like a dumbass. And if my magic and life are full, that's because I jumped into the lava and started a new life. Because, quite frankly, if you're not careful, you'll get stuck at the end of this palace with no magic. And you gotta have magic, not only to use the fairy spell to cross that, but you'll have to use fairy again shortly later on. And if you don't have the magic for it, there's just plain no way to get it, except to just kill monsters and hope. Some of the monsters, like, you know, the Wizrobes, you have to cast Reflect just to kill them, so you gotta hope. One thing you can do is come in and out of this room, and this guy right here will respawn, and sometimes drop a blue bottle and help you out a little bit. That elevator that I passed earlier, if you go down that, it takes you to the left. There's a P bag. It takes you down to a three-way intersection. If you go left, there's a P bag, and if you go to the right, you end up on the bottom side of a crumbling bridge, so you can't really get up on top of it. But if you don't use the fairy spell where you're supposed to a little later on, you'll end up on top of that bridge, and you'll fall through it to the bottom, and you'll just have to come back to the elevator and come back up to where we're at right now. So it all kind of comes together as like a big circle. But yeah, but it's really imperative that you have at least 40 magic points, at least 2.5 magic bars, before you jump down this pit that we're coming up on here, right here. You can also, if you want, jump over here for a free 1-up doll, which I believe will do. Can't believe they got a blue iron knuckle to guard a little 1-up doll, I tell ya. Oh, not these guys. No, I'm not gonna have them hitting me while I'm holding him up. You watch this now, when I pick this one up, he's gonna hold it up with one hand. Even though normally he holds them with two. But since we're in a palace, he's holding them up with one, so there you go. And that's why all the other items, like magic containers and the hammer and stuff like that, he holds them up with two. Even though he might not need to. This is where you have to be quick. Bring your sub-screen up and use the fairy before you fall down to the next level. So if you fall through that, you'll end up on that crumbling bridge, and you just have to go back. Come back via the elevator. Here's the boss. I'm going to jump in here before I start buffing up. The reason being because one of the buffs you have to use is jump, and if you use it too soon, you might hit your head on the ceiling back there and fall into the lava. I don't know, I just worry about that. So what you want to do is start swinging your sword over one of the 3 pits, and if you're lucky, he'll come up on that pit and you get a few free hits in. Otherwise, whatever you do, do not get hit, because you risk falling in the lava, and that's not good. Those fireballs will put you right in.
Anybody not wearing 2 million sunblock is gonna have a real bad day. Get it?
Better to be safe than sorry, you know. Don't get overzealous with your offense, because it's really better to play it defensively here. Oh my god, I got so lucky. There we go. 700 experience, man, oh man. And that's the game. That's the 6th palace, anyway. No problemo. Yeah, but that's a heck of a magic consumption you got going on towards the end there. You really just have to... You just have to keep your magic up is all you can do. I guess that's why I was thinking that this palace was easier, because you don't have to worry about life as much, because it tests your magic usage. Which, all in all, is not such a bad thing. So now that we have the cross, I'm going to head over here to the deserted Kasuto town to find that one guy that stayed behind. And she told me he had some magic for me, so let's check it out. This bridge is just ridiculous, I'm telling you. It is so easy to die here on these parts where you get knocked in the water. You just don't know when they're coming up, and they'll knock you right in. Yeah, those eyeballs. Because I have the cross now, I can see them, but if you come in here without that, you'll start taking random hits and you won't even be able to see what's hitting you. And it sucks, quite frankly. I believe it's right here in the first house. I'll have to see. Yep, he's here. I can give you most powerful magic! Yeah, nice grammar. I suppose in some cultures it might not be. You know, the word most is iffy. You can use the before and after it, or before it sometimes, maybe not. Whatever, I ain't using very good grammar myself either. I'm sitting here saying ain't. I think I've said it like about 20 times. 20 would be a vast understatement, I think. Now we gotta cross this bridge again, boy, I tell ya. See ya. And since we didn't cross this bridge last time, I guess I'll show. Okay, alright, we'll do this first. Out of here. That worked out better than I thought. And this bridge is just like the other. Oh my god, did you see that? Man, I thought I was dead. I thought I was dead meat. And this is the cemetery leading down into the way that goes to Ganon's tower. But I think I'm actually going to save that for next time, because I want that all to be in one video. So, even though this is short, I'm going to stop it here. See you later.